Hey everyone, welcome back to Amos Farmstead. I'm Diana. Today I'm going to get busy doing this mini coop revamp. This was given to me from my aunt. She got rid of her chickens and I thought this thing had lots of life and potential in it. It needs this piece of tin put on top. We are going to be going in this nesting box and putting a new bottom board in, and we're going to be putting tin on this part here. And as you can see, my colors are going to be gray and the other color is going to be white. All the trim is going to be white. This little mini coop is going to need a name, and I'm asking those of you who watch this video to please come up with a name for this little mini coop. This is going to be used as a next step up for my chicks that I have, which I will show you how big they have gotten here in just in a little while. But they will be in the garden for a little while and be raised in this until they are moved into the next sized coop, which will go down by the rest of the flock, but they will be in their separate pen so they can slowly get used to each other before going out and actually meeting the flock. But like I said, it did need a little bit of TLC, but not much to make it have lots of life left in it. And the chicks are really going to love it to be able to be in here in the garden. I'll be able to come out every day and see them right out my back door and see how they are doing. So as you can see, there's just a little bit of work to do on this, but we are going to get started doing the painting. And if you have any suggestions for names for this little mini coop, like I said, it's going to be used for the chicks, and it may be possibly a chicken hospital. But yeah, please leave your suggestions for what you think this should be called down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to mention you in my next video when I transition my baby chicks into this little mini coop. Well, let's get busy. And before I get started, just to let you know, I'm not a professional painter, so it is what it's going to be. We're just trying to give this thing a little bit more life for as long as we possibly can. So let's get busy. Guys, that's pretty much all of the gray. I am gonna move forward onto the white trim, and I am not gonna show you that so I don't bore you to death, but when it is done I will bring you back and give you a before and after. Alrighty guys, we are back. It has been several days since I have completed the coop paint job, the revamp of the coop. It is now pretty much complete. We only have one step to go, and that is to add some wood to the bottom of the ladder, so hopefully the chicks have an easier time going up into the box that will keep them from the rain and wind. We are going to give them a shot in there, and if I can see that they can make it into the box out of the weather, then I will let them be in there. But they are only 3 weeks old, so I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be moving them out there right away. But it is complete, and we will give it a try. If not, we do have a mobile chicken coop that we used raising our last flock of chickens that we purchased last year around this time. And we'll move them into that first until they get just a little bit bigger, where they can go into this coop. It is done, and remember, I'm going to need your suggestions for names, and when I go to move them in there, I'll be sure to announce on my video who has their name chosen. But as you can see, we have reached roll your sleeves up weather here in Florida. It has gotten quite warm already. We haven't even made it into March. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a before video or picture of how this coop looked. But first I wanted to go ahead and thank my Aunt Joyce for letting me have this and do a makeover on it, because honestly I think that it has lots of life left in it, and whether I use it for the chicks that I have now or it becomes a chicken hospital, it's gonna get good use. So thank you again, Aunt Joyce, for allowing me to pick that up and turn it into a nice little chicken coop. But anyways, we're gonna cut to that clip or picture of how it looked before, and then we are going to move over and show you how it looks now. Okay, before I show you what it looks like, just letting you know that I did repaint it. I added tin to the roof and to the back of the nesting box. We also put a new piece of wood into the nesting box because the one that was there was rotted. And we have added a rope to the front, as you can see there on the ground, that I'm going to be able to close the chickens up into their little box and be able to move it around my garden if I end up putting them in here. So on the count of 3, we are going to reveal. 1, 2, 3. What do you think? What should we call this little chicken coop? The revamped mini chicken coop. As you see, I went with the gray and white, and it has this tray that you can pull out for cleaning purposes. It has the box in the back that I've already put hay in. There is the exit to go out to the outside of the coop. Here is the door, and like I said, the ladder, I plan on adding a solid piece of wood on the bottom to hopefully encourage them to use this ladder to make it back inside. And I will not put them out here until I see that they can use this. But you can also remove the ladder and shut this door if you want to move this over to give them a new ground and fresh grass to pick from. It's not fancy, but like I said, I've seen lots of life left in this, so we are going to put it to good use. Alrighty guys, this was just a quick video. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I end it, I'm going to give you a look at the 4 little chicks that I have, and just so you know, something has changed. And I will be sure to add that at the bottom of the photo of what has changed. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this encourages you to potentially revamp something that you see as old or someone is going to be throwing away, to give it life and to give it use before it goes to the dump or the garbage. We'll be making lots more videos coming up soon. Y'all stay tuned and take care.